The observation deck of the Galactic Council station hummed with tension as Ambassador Hazel Chen stood before the assembled representatives of 47 star systems. Her dark eyes swept across the chamber, taking in the varied alien physiologies, crystalline beings from Sector 9, gaseous entities contained in magnetic fields, and the slug-like Vorthene who had started this whole mess. "You attacked a civilian colony," Hazel said, her voice carrying the weight of controlled fury. 3,000 souls. Farmers, teachers, children. "You thought we would negotiate," the Vorthene ambassador, Galactic, rippled with what his species considered amusement. "Your kind has been in space for merely 2 centuries. Human. The Vorthene collective has dominated this sector for millennia. Your colony was on disputed territory. We simply reclaimed what was ours." Beside Hazel, Captain Leo Martinez stood at rigid attention, his military uniform a stark contrast to her diplomatic robes. His jaw clenched, but he remained silent. "They had rehearsed this moment for weeks." "Disputed," Hazel repeated, letting the word hang in the recycled air. "Interesting choice of words for a settlement that predated your claim by 15 years. But let's not argue semantics." She pulled out a data tablet. "Let me tell you a story about my species, Ambassador, about what we do when cornered." The council chamber fell silent. Even the translator algorithms seemed to pause. "Humanity has a peculiar history," Hazel continued, pacing slowly. "We're not the strongest species in the galaxy. The Chromag warriors could snap us in half. We're not the smartest. The artificial minds of Epsilon Eridani have processing power we can't match. We're certainly not the oldest. We're Johnny-come-latelys to this cosmic stage." She stopped, turning to face Galactic directly. "But we have something else. Something forged in 10,000 years of warfare on our homeworld. We call it spite." Leo stepped forward, activating a holographic display. The image showed a star system, Vorthene Prime, the capital of their collective. 60 hours ago," Leo said, his voice carrying the professional detachment of a career military officer. "Your government received a message from Earth Command. You ignored it. The message was simple: return our people, pay reparations, or face consequences." Galactic's translator barked with laughter. "We detected no human fleet movements. Your nearest battle group is 6 weeks away at maximum FTL. Empty threats from desperate primitives. Battle groups." Hazel smiled, and several alien representatives shifted uncomfortably. Humans had a reputation for smiling at the worst possible moments. "Ambassador, you're thinking in such conventional terms. Why would we send ships when we sent something much more efficient?" The hologram zoomed in, showing Vorthene Prime's outer system. 6 massive asteroids, each roughly 3 kilometers in diameter, appeared in the display. They were moving fast. The chamber erupted in shocked vocalizations. That's impossible," another council member stammered. "The energy requirements to accelerate objects of that mass are considerable," Hazel agreed. "We've been parking relativistic kill vehicles in uninhabited systems throughout the galaxy for the past 50 years. Insurance policies, you might say. Each one is essentially a giant rock with a fusion drive strapped to it. Simple, crude, very, very human." Leo pulled up trajectory calculations. "At their current velocity, approximately 0.7 c, they will impact Vorthene Prime in approximately 43 hours. Each impact will release energy equivalent to several thousand thermonuclear weapons. Your homeworld's crust will liquefy. Your oceans will boil away. Every living thing on the surface will be sterilized." The silence that followed was absolute. Galactic's skin had turned a sickly gray color. You would commit genocide over a colony dispute." "Genocide?" Hazel's expression hardened. "No, Ambassador. That's what you attempted when you destroyed our colony. What we're offering is a choice." She tapped her tablet. "We can divert those asteroids. The abort codes are ready. But here's what happens if we do." A new document appeared in the holodisplay, terms of surrender so comprehensive that several council members gasped. "Complete reparations for the destroyed colony, including compensation for every life lost. Vorthene military withdrawal from the disputed sector. No correction from the entire quadrant. Technology sharing agreements. open borders for human trade vessels, and a formal apology broadcast across every Vorthene communication channel. Hazel leaned forward. Oh, and you'll be paying to relocate those asteroids to a safe trajectory. On your credit. This is extortion. Greltok protested, looking desperately at the other council members. Surely the council won't allow. The Cro-Mag representative, a being of pure muscle and battle scars, cut him off. The council has no jurisdiction over defensive actions. You attack them first. The crystalline delegate chimed with a sound like breaking glass. Furthermore, the humans have demonstrated remarkable restraint. Those weapons have been in position for decades, and they use them only when provoked. The Vorthene would have used them preemptively. Leo checked his chronometer. You have 6 hours to decide. Ambassador, after that, our governments will interpret your silence a rejection of peace. Hazel watched the Vorthene ambassador's skin shift through a spectrum of colors that indicated distress, calculation, and finally, resignation. I need to contact my government, Greltok said weakly. Of course, Hazel replied graciously. There's a secure comm room just outside. Take your time. She paused. Well, not too much time. As Greltok slithered from the chamber, the other council members regarded the two humans with a mixture of fear and newfound respect. The Cro-Mag approached them. I have studied Earth's history, he rumbled. Your species has a saying. Don't start none. Won't be none. Crude, but effective. Leo allowed himself a small smile. We prefer speak softly and carry a big stick. Though in this case, the stick is moving at 70% of light speed. 5 hours and 43 minutes later, the Vorthene collective formally agreed to every term. The asteroids were diverted. The colony would be remembered and compensated, and the Galactic Council learned a valuable lesson about humanity. Humans might be young. They might be weak. They might be irrational. But they were also patient, creative, and absolutely willing to follow through on their promises no matter how terrifying those promises might be. As Hazel and Leo departed the station, she turned to him with a genuine smile. Think they learned their lesson? Leo glanced at the data feed showing the Vorthene compliance reports already flooding in. I think the whole galaxy learned not to mess with Earth's civilians. Good, Hazel said. Now let's go home. I promised my daughter I'd make it back for her graduation. Behind them, the Galactic Council reconvened to discuss a new agenda item, formal protocols for engaging with humanity. The top recommendation was simple, added by the Cro-Mag delegate himself. Don't